Hello and welcome to the program. Today I'm having a presentation and that's related to some vocab, right? That vocab is important for you and your life. Like you have to know about what is society and what is healthcare, volunteer work, domestic violence, and gender role, right? Okay, these are some of the areas where we have the terminology which we need to understand in order to study or use it in our day-to-day life, right? Now let's go. What's next? That's our vocab lesson for today, related to society, healthcare, voluntary work, uh, and domestic violence in general. The first is society. Okay, as you know here, that's society. So what is society? Society is a population of humans that is characterized by patterns of relationships between individuals that share a distinctive culture and or institutions. More broadly, a society is an economic, social, or industrial infrastructure in which a varied multitude of people are a part of. Okay, members of a society may be from different ethnic groups. So that's a society. Society is the most important key elements here. Population of human beings. They have patterns of relationships and between individuals, and they share a distinctive culture or institutions. Also, they have related to each other on economic, social, and industrial infrastructure. Different people are the group of this infrastructure. Members of society may be from different ethnic groups. Okay, you can see it there. All right. Okay, now let's see to the next one. What is that? Antisocial. What is this term? What we call who is antisocial, right? Or what is antisocial? Okay, antisocial means anybody or any person or any institution or any situation or maybe any sort of document that goes against the social norms and it's against society, is often used in colloquial speech to mean unfriendly or not sociable or a sociable person, right? In this case, we say this guy is very antisocial. That means he doesn't like to be in the group, social group, for example. In scientific use, antisocial refers more specifically to a person who is harmful or hostile, okay, to others or to society in general. All right. The next one is social exclusion, right? What is social exclusion? When we say that guy, that person is socially excluded, he is no more in the social group, or he's not to be inside it. Okay, social exclusion relates to the alienation or disenfranchisement. Okay, I'm sorry for this. Yeah, of certain people within a society. It's often connected to a person's social class. Okay, a person's social class, educational status, relationships in childhood, and living standards, and how these might affect access to various opportunities. Okay, it also applies to some degree to people with a disability, to minority men and women of all races, to the elderly, and to youth. That means youth exclusion. Anyone who deviates in any pursued way from the norm of a population he or she may become subject to coarse or subtle forms of social exclusion, right? The next one is social class. Okay, social class refers to the hierarchical distinctions or stratification between individuals or groups in a society or cultures. People may be part of a lower, middle, or higher classes. Okay. Another one, minority. A minority or subordinate group is a sociological group that does not constitute a politically dominant voting majority of the total population of a given society, right? So minority or subordinate group, it's a sociological group. All right, they don't have the political dominance, all right, of voting. All right, they are not a majority when they take part in elections, all right. In a population where there is the majority voting, we call that majority, right? That's a huge number, big number. Minority is a small number. All right. A minority group can be defined as a group of people who, because of their physical or cultural characteristics, are singled out from the others in the society in which they live for differential or unequal treatment, and who therefore regard themselves as objects of collective discriminations. And examples of minority groups include immigrants in other countries and blacks, that means racist. So when a minority is treated like inappropriately, then it becomes racism. All right. Social solidarity. Social solidarity refers to the integration and degree and type of integration shown by a society or group. Okay. You show your unity, for example. That means social unity, group understanding kind of things. Okay. Alright, there is association. So a voluntary association or union, also sometimes called a voluntary organization, unincorporated association, or just an association. It's a group of individuals who voluntarily enter into an agreement to form a body or organization to accomplish a purpose for the good of society. Examples of association include associations for the defense of human rights, minorities, and the disabled, right? Okay, multicultural society. A society in which there is a cultural diversity. People from different ethnic background live together, right? And a community, for example, in a society, there are different communities, and those communities have their own distinctive cultures. All right. Another one. Let me see. That's healthcare. Now we are talking about healthcare. So what is healthcare? Healthcare or healthcare, right, is the prevention, treatment, and management of illness and the preservation of health through services offered by the medical, dental, nursing, and allied health professions. Healthcare embraces all the goods and services designed to promote health and include preventive, curative, and palliative interventions, whether directed to individuals or to population. Voluntary work is done by volunteers for the benefit of a community or society. A volunteer is someone who works for a community or for the benefit of environment, primarily because they choose to do so. Volunteers do not normally get paid, okay? They are freelance workers. Okay, another one here is homelessness. What is homelessness? Homelessness is the condition and social category of people who lack housing, they don't have their house of their own, right? Because they cannot afford or otherwise unable to maintain regular, safe, and adequate shelter. They can't maintain. People who are part of this social category are called homeless people. All right. There is poverty. All right. Poverty is the deprivation of common necessities such as food, clothing, shelter, and safe drinking water, all of which determine our quality of life. It may also include the lack of access to opportunities such as education and employment, which aid the escape from poverty or and a loved one to enjoy the respect of fellow citizens. Okay. Another one here is citizenship. All right. Citizenship is membership in a political community, originally a city or town, but now usually a country, and it carries with it rights to political participation. A person having such membership is a citizen. Okay, gender roles. A gender role is defined as a set of pursued behavioral norms associated particularly with males or females in a given social group or system. It can be a form of division of labor by gender, right? Okay, then there is domestic violence. Domestic violence, also known as domestic abuse or spousal abuse. It occurs when a family member, partner, or ex-partner attempts to physically or psychologically dominate another. Domestic violence often refers to violence between spouses or spousal abuse, but can also include cohabitants and non-married intimate partners. They also fight with each other. All right. Thank you very much for this.